Hey there everyone, what's up and welcome back to another video on Streaming Store. Nowadays it's all about movies and music. Not one such person can be found who's not interested in watching new movies or listening to new music. Talking about movies, every year the Hollywood industry makes sure that they entertain people with a new and fresh batch of movies. Not once they have disappointed people when it comes to the number of movies they release in a year. Although not each one of them get the same response from the audience, yet they are recognized on the big screen. The year 2020 has not been that great to us, but if we talk about the movie business, it was not affected much and the production houses managed to release some amazing pieces of work. Many movies were launched this year and are about to hit the big screen. So let's go ahead and talk about the best upcoming movies before 2020 ends. But before we begin, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss out on anything. Alright, let's get to it. Number 5. Monsters of Man. Monsters of Man, a movie which has people waiting for it for so long, a movie which has people's hearts in their hands already. The movie was directed by the famous Mark Toya, who is a man whose work is greatly appreciated by not only the audience, but the critics as well. The movie is full of action and thriller as it revolves around robotic machines and death plans. The movie depicts a story of a corrupted CIA agent who allies with a robotic company to attack a camp in a village which is suspected to manufacture drugs. The robotic company agrees to do so as they feel it's the best way to make a field test. But things go extremely wrong when the village people are brutally killed by the robotic machines. The story gets intense when a group of doctors who are in one of the camps witnesses this brutality. When the updates of the situation are sent to the Major, whose role is played by the great actor Neil McDonough. He orders his robotic army to clean all the witnesses and kill all those people. The rest of the movie shows how the group survives the attacks of those machines by fighting against them. Some very talented actors are a part of this movie, which include Brett Tudor, Joe Rosette, David Haverty, and many others. The movie is the perfect combination of action and thriller, which is an excellent genre to watch and is loved by the people. The releasing date of the movie is 8th of December 2020, and honestly, we cannot wait. Number 4. Fall of a Kingdom. The next movie people are waiting for is The Fall of a Kingdom. This is a Ukrainian movie which was written and directed by Ukrainian filmmakers. The movie is the perfect package and contains the right amount of drama, action, and emotions. This movie was originally named The Rising Hawk, but then later was changed to what it is now. The movie shows the time of the 13th century and tells the story of a kingdom which finally decides to stand up for themselves against the brutal and fierce Mongolian army. After years of living under their rule and under their control, they finally decide to train an army to fight against them. The Mongolian army had spread to a vast scale and the brutality of the Mongolian general Bernuda Khan had reached to its maximum. That is when young blood stands up and motivates the people to get what they deserve and to fight for their rights, to be prepared for the worst. Akhtem Sereblev, the filmmaker, has beautifully displayed the story of the people and how they get their rights back. The movie will hit the big screen on the 30th of November and people can't be more excited to see the action live on their screens. Number 3. Free Guy. Ever heard of the movie Deadpool? Remember how cool it was? If you do, then be ready for another amazing science fiction comedy movie from the makers of Deadpool named Free Guy. The movie starred Ryan Reynolds and Jodie Comer, who together have done a great job in doing what they're best at. The movie is lighthearted and tells a story about a guy named Guy, who's a simple man who works for the bank. But one day he meets with an accident and things don't stay the same from there. After the accident, Guy wakes up in the hospital thinking everything is normal when they certainly are not. And after getting out of the hospital, he soon realizes that things are different. He soon finds out that he's no more in the real world, and somehow he entered a video game named Free City. He meets a female player in the video game which helps him figure what is happening with him. But things take a twist when the maker of the video game decides to shut it down because Guy is uncontrollable and starts doing the good guy stuff. The story is quite different from the usual movies, which is one of the reasons people are desperately waiting for it to release, which is going to happen soon as it is being thrown out there on the 10th of December 2020. Number 2. Skylines. The next upcoming movie that we have on the list is yet again an action movie, but a great piece of work. The director of the movie, Liam O'Donnell, has made sure that the movie portrays the best action as well as the storyline. The efforts by the actors and the whole production team can be seen in the movie. This movie tells about how a virus turns all the friendly alien hybrids against the humans. It amazingly shows how the humans cope up with it and how a team led by Captain Rose Corley, whose role is played by Lindsay Morgan, stands up to fight against those aliens and save mankind from what's coming. The movie is beautifully directed and every scene seems to be very clear, and proper computer work can be seen in the movie too. This piece of art contains the best action and the storyline, which has led it to become one of the best upcoming movies in 2020. Although the release date of the movie is quite far, the graphics and the acting of the actors have made the people anticipate it like crazy. This real drama and action to save the world from a common enemy and get rid of them have turned out to be great, and it can be assumed that this movie is going to win lots of hearts and is going to prove itself on the charts. Number 1. The Croods: A New Age. No matter how old we get, we will always have this special place in our hearts for animated movies. No matter how old one gets, they can get rid of this guilty pleasure. The Croods is one of the movies that had a huge fan base when it was first released. On receiving all this positive response from the audience, the director of the movie, Joel Crawford, decided to release a second part of the movie. This movie is about how the Croods are challenged by a new clan named the Bettermans, who claim to be more evolved than them. This causes a series of events which are funny yet interesting. The movie also holds an element of love which takes the story ahead. Apart from this, the voice behind all these characters are some of amazingly talented people like Ryan Reynolds, Emma Stone, and Nicolas Cage. Not only the kids are waiting for this movie, but so are the adults. But their wait will finally be over on the 25th of November 2020, when this movie will be released at the box office. These were some of the best upcoming movies that are releasing before 2020 ends. Seems like the end of this year is going to be pretty nice. This brings us to the end of our video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, then let us know by liking the video. Stick around for more amazing content, as we will be soon seeing you in another video. Until then, take care and goodbye.